Laiba Hasib. Laiba Hasib, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the passage. Now you are going to read it. Okay. Today, I want the student please to participate in reading. Okay, as well. So this is the first two paragraph you are going to. This page you are going to read it. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Start reading, please.
You must remember that you are different from other children. You can never be sure that your limbs will obey you. It's no one's fault that you are spastic. No one can be blamed, least of all yourself, but we've all got to learn to live with it. If we ignore some things, they go away, but if we ignore this, or if you ignore it, we may have serious accidents on our hands. Other children, particularly, sometimes expect too much of you. They may put you into dangerous situations even though they don't mean to. Perhaps even dangerous for them and doubly dangerous for you. You must chop wood or use a saw or hammer or swing or the monkey bars or ride a bike or get into fights or play football or cricket or softball or rough games with boys or girls. In case you injure yourself, you mustn't run fast in case you fall. You mustn't go near the edge of cliffs or climb trees or ladders in case you overbalance. You mustn't play with matches or boiling water or this or that or the next thing. Of course, there are a lot of things you can do, and we must be thankful for that, mustn't we? You don't, after all, have to go to a special school. You can swim in shallow water if someone is with you. You can go for nice walks with other people. You can be timekeeper for the football team and scorer for the cricket team. And they're both very important jobs. You can see all the beauty of the world uh, around you. You can read books and watch TV and listen to music and collect things. And you do have a marvelous imagination. With that, there is almost nothing you cannot do. In your imagination, you can swim the broadest river, run the fastest race, climb the highest mountain, and believe you me, lad, the adventures of mind in the long run are far more exciting than the adventures of body. How stupid it was! All those grown-ups words, all those grown-up meanings. How could they expect him to like it, even when they were telling him about the things he could do? They were saying, uh, they were, they were saying it in such a way that the fun was about as joyful as a stab of toothache. And when he did use his imagination as they said he should, someone would end up shouting, John Clement Sumner, your imagination will be the death of me. I made him sick, and they thought he didn't mind, patted him on the head, and called him a good boy. Perhaps he should purr. Squeezed his shoulders and smiled at him, told him he was wonderful, um, he was clever, he was brave, but all the time they were only telling him that he was different, was as good as useless, was a dreadful worry to everybody, was a half a boy, not a whole boy, was a peculiar little object known as John Clement Sumner, who had to be handled carefully like a broken egg. Sometimes he thought he would explode, bang, and someone would have to rush round with a broom to sweep up a billion bits.
Okay, very good. Shazin, now it's your turn. End up this last. Please read the last paragraph. Read its last paragraph. Surely by now, Shazin. Shazin, can you hear me? Shazin, can you hear me? Shazin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Please read the last paragraph.
I can hear you now.
S- on page number 25.
Yes, sir. The paragraph?
The paragraph.
Okay, sir.
The first
Surely
you
by
are.
now,
Okay.
surely by now they should have guessed that he was a whole boy, bound hand and foot, that they had made his body into a prison, that he was a young lion in chains, that he was an eagle with clipped wings, that he was really a Herb Elliot, an Edmund Hillary, a Hercules. Didn't they know that a balloon was not a balloon until someone cut the string?
If some of you guys cannot hear me, so there would be a problem in your headphone. Actually, my voice is clear. I think it is very clear to the rest of the children, the rest of the student. Okay, Shazin, as I told you, the first two paragraph
Yes, sir.
uh, you are going to discuss. Yes, Shazin, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hurry up, please.
I have to read or explain.
You have to discuss these two paragraph, na? These two. You must remember from starting from you must remember to uh, next things.
But next one. You must
Yes.
remember that you are different from other children. You can never be sure that your limbs will obey you. It's no one's fault that you're spastic. No one can be blamed, least of your all yourself. But we've all got to learn to live with it. If we ignore some things, they go away. But if we ignore this, or if you ignore something, if you ignor it, you
Can
may have
you
serious
define it?
accidents.
Please, can you define it in your word?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this story is about a boy that was always told not to do the things that a normal boy would love to do. He was told that you should have to ignore the things other boys do, but you shouldn't do it because if you ignore that you are spastic, you would have serious injuries and you would get in trouble. So he was told about all the good things that he should do, and he was prohibited from doing them.
This is the explanation of the from your side from of the page of the paragraph number 1.
Yes, sir, but the second paragraph is also about the things that we mustn't use chalkboard or use a hammer or nails or swing on the monkey bars. He was told that you could fall if you run fast, but you shouldn't go near the cliffs or climb trees or ladders in case you overbalance. And you mustn't play with any other things that a normal boy could.
Actually, in the first two paragraph, a spastic boy is uh, instructed not to do the things which he cannot handle. Okay,
Yes, sir, that
they
like the normal kid would love to do.
yes, and he is intimated that a number of times that he is not uh, you may see that normal person. He is a disabled. A number of time he is saying that you are a disabled by means of saying these all number of list over here. You must like that. You must not chop wood or you use a saw or hammer. The list of things are in front are on your book.
Yes, sir.
So yes, anybody else? I have unmuted Zoya as well, Abdur Rahman as well. Can you hear? Yes, Laiba Hazib. Uh, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
You have read the first page, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So uh, the I have I have forgotten the name of the particular boy who was just explaining the first two passages, the first two paragraph. Please, I want you to please again uh, summarize these two paragraphs.
Okay, sir. So in these two paragraphs, the boy expresses his feelings, that how he feels and how everybody that he says that you shouldn't do this the dangerous thing, so you might not injure. You should just go for nice walks and read books and watch TVs, and you shouldn't uh, play cricket or football, or you shouldn't get into fights, ride a bike, or you shouldn't do any dangerous thing.
Okay,
Uh,
why is he being said this sort of things that he should not do like that? He must not do. He mustn't chop the wood. He mustn't use a saw or hammer. He mustn't go for a walk. So why is he being said these all sentences?
because he is a disabled
He was
person.
disabled, and the person who is intimating, who is instructing him again and again, a number of time, he is reminding him that you are a disabled. Okay, and he is restricting, he or she is restricting him not to do this thing, not to participate in any activity, to be activated, okay, to be active. So this in two paragraph, these two things you can highlight that a disabled boy is instructed not to do the thing by which you can be in danger. Okay,
Sir,
Ramin Shahab.
what is the meaning of spastic?
Spastics, there is it is taken from the spasm, spasm. It's a condition, a contraction of the muscles, okay, in which we cannot move the any part of the body,
Okay.
okay, and
Sir, and I
abnormal
didn't.
muscles contraction. It
Sir,
means a
and I didn't. Yes.
who is
Sir,
yeah, I didn't saying Abdullah Jafri.
sir, no, Abdul Rafi Jangiri. Sir, I didn't understand the sentence.
You did not understand. You just say.
Sir, I didn't understand this. If we ignore, if we ignore this or if you ignore it, we may have serious accidents on our hands. Sir, how?
Means if we ignore some things that they go away, but if we ignore this, or if you ignore it, may have some serious accidents on your hand. It means that if you ignore, if you not uh, uh, take precautions, then you have the see some serious accidents. That is why our list a number of things he was instructed that you should not do, you must not do this thing. And a number of list you have, you can see you must not chop wood, or use a saw or hammer nails or swing or on the monkey bars. Okay.
Okay,
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 so
sir.
the third paragraph I am giving you, third and fourth paragraph, please explain it in your word.
So the third and fourth one,
Yes, third and fourth only.
uh, sir, it is saying that, uh, sir, let me 1 minute.
Yes, you can
Uh,
go through it.
Sir, it's saying that the grown-ups always told him something which, uh, how stupid it was. All those grown-up words, all those grown-up. How, sir? Like it's saying that the grown-ups.
The third, you
W-
left the third paragraph.
sir, no, it is the third one. You told me the third. The second paragraph and the third, starting
Of
from
course,
how stupid it was.
third is started from the of course. There are lots of there are lots of things you can do. We
Oh,
okay, and
no,
we
sir. Okay.
yes, this is the third one.
It's saying that the disabled boy, he can do more things than just playing. Uh, he can go. Uh, he can. He must be thankful for every it. Uh, he 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 also doesn't have to go to a special school. He can swim. He is allowed to swim in shallow water, but with a person with him, he can he can go for a nice walk with people accompanying him. uh, Instead of playing football, he can be timekeeper,
Instead
instead of
of playing
playing
cricket,
cricket, he can be the score.
scorer.
he can
Okay,
he can be the scorer. uh,
yes,
those those two jobs are very important for the team, uh, to play, for the team to win. He can see all the beauty of the world. He can read books and he can watch televisions. He can listen to music and collect different types of things.
and the most important thing
uh,
in this paragraph, he is being said that he can imagine. Okay, in his imagination he can swim in a far in a long river. He can imagine that he is a he is swimming in the broadest river, and he can climb on the highest hill. Okay, so climb up that highest hill, and he can believe in himself that he can do anything else in the imagination. Okay,
yes,
uh
sir.
very you mean difficult things, difficult tasks he can do in his, but in his imagination. Okay.
Yes, he can do it in his imagination. He
Okay,
can imagine.
the next paragraph, how
Okay,
stupid
sir.
it was.
Uh,
Okay, I'm giving the next paragraph to the another
okay,
Ramin.
sir.
I'm giving to you the next paragraph. You are unmuted, Ramin. You are unmuted. I think so. Can you hear me, Ramin? If you are, can you
Explain.
Mahin Baloch? You are. But Mahin, can you hear me? Mahin, can you hear me? Mahin, can you hear me?
Sir, there needs to be some problem, like sometimes the children don't get unmuted.
Insert the mic of the headphones.
They are from my side unmuted. Mine is unmuted from me. Laiba is unmuted from my side.
Sir, mine वाला
Shazin,
unmuted है.
Shazin, Shazin, you had done your task. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are running out of the time, so okay, I'm moving forward. Right now, I'm moving forward towards the questions and answer session. Okay, so these are the word meanings. These are the dictionary words you have to write down in your notebook. Okay, uh, please note it down, the word meaning.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, write down in your books page right now. Okay, if you do not have the notebook right now, so you can write on your book. There are the words in your book. I think on page number 25.
Sir, did you give us word meaning of octopus?
No, this is the word meaning of the unit 3 comprehension disabled.
Okay, sir. Can I ask you something privately about the chapter octopus?
After the class, you can ask me.
Okay, sir.
Hurry up, we don't have the time for discussion. Okay, we are running out of the time, so please write down the dictionary words instead of wasting the time. Please. Muhammad Anas, I will unmute you for taking up the answers of the questions. Okay, be ready for that. We are we have only 8 minutes from now. The word is pneumonia. Observed events or occurrence, particularly those that impress extraordinary work. No, this is not the meaning of the pneumonia.
So pneumonia is a disease.
Yes, it is a disease and it is. कंट्रोल करो इसको. Okay, I have rectified the meaning of the pneumonia. It was actually I made it type with my younger brother. That is why he made the mistake. I made it type with my from my younger brother. That is why he made the mistake in the meaning of the pneumonia. Inflammation of the lungs or lungs. Pneumonia. Okay. Psychiatrists, a medical specialist in the treatment of mental diseases. Hemorrhage, discharge of blood, profuse bleeding, epilepsy, a nervous disorder usually characterized by a brief loss of consciousness with or without convulsions. Okay, I'm moving forward right now
Okay.
to the questions answer session.
So 1 minute.
Okay, look at the first answer for first question.
Or can I answer?
Yes, you can answer.
So the answer is you are different.
You, 3 words. In opening sentences, sum up John's uh, problem.
Where the
Yes,
3 words are you are different.
you are distinct.
Different. Different. Different.
You are different.
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 Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other? Any other? Anas, now you can answer. I have unmuted you, Anas.
Sir,
Yes. The
the
first.
answer is different limbs specific.
Very good. Okay.
Sir, my answer is right or
Okay.
wrong?
Your answer is different. Yes. Spastic and
Limbs.
limbs. Okay.
Sir, can I
Uh,
answer?
yes, you can answer.
Spastic, blamed, least.
Spastic, blamed, and
Least. Least.
least.
Yes.
Okay. From my side, it could be like that: spastic, ignored, blamed. Okay. The answers of you peoples are also correct. Okay, the question number 2: the list of things John must not do is a terrible one for a young boy. Why is this?
Sir, because he was disabled, and because of this, he was feeling bored.
Okay, and you can the list of things must not do is a terrible. Okay, uh,
Okay.
there are the list of things. Okay, and you find
Okay.
you gave the reason. Anybody else? Anas?
Yes, sir.
Anas, yes.
Yeah.
Why is this? He can
Because John was disabled and he cannot do these things that other boys do.
okay. And Shazin, what is your answer? Yes, Shazin, can you hear? Ramin, can you hear me?
Sir, you are audible.
Acha, Ramin, Shanze, Saad, Saad,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me? The answer of, please give me the answer of.
Sir? Sir, we cannot hear you. Sir, you are audible. Your voice is clear.
Yes, I know that my voice is clear, but there
Sir,
may
we
be a
can't
problem.
hear you.
But Saad, there may be a problem with your headphone. Please check the aux pin of your headphone. Okay, Shahir, Shahir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Shahir, please submit your answer of question number 2.
Question number 2.
Yes. Why is this? From my side, because he cannot get his limbs obey. That is why he cannot do the
Sir,
list of
your
things.
voice is not coming. We can't hear you.
Who is he? Saad. This is Saad. Shahir,
Yes, sir.
just please answer. Give the answer. Having the problem, you cannot give the answer.
Because he's disabled.
Okay, look, moving forward the question. Yes, yes, say, hurry up. We are running out of time.
Sir, it is because he is disabled.
Okay, very good.
Look around
Question number
by
third. Question number third. Moving towards the question number third. Hurry up. We are remaining only 30 to 40 seconds.
सर आपने ऑक्टोपस के क्वेश्चन आंसर का जवाब नहीं